Welcome back to the ritual to honor Judas Iscariot. In the Gospel of Judas, Jesus tells Judas that he will be honored after being despised for a long time. He tells all of the disciples to stop sacrificing animals. This is the time now when Judas will finally be honored, because Jesus asked him to do what he did. He didn't betray Jesus, and he was a scapegoat for that. When Jesus told all the disciples to stop sacrificing animals, apparently the Gospel of Judas is the only gospel that recorded that. So that information was purged from the rest of the gospels that we ended up with, and purged by the people who put the collections that we ended up with together to keep that information out. But Jesus did tell the disciples to stop sacrificing animals. That was very important at the time. And we don't really understand how important that was at the time, but animal sacrifice was their main form of ritual, or a primary form of ritual that was revolutionary to tell them to stop doing that. And that's probably why, maybe even why they killed Judas, and maybe even why they killed Jesus, but why they kept that part out of the story as well. And so the rituals we can have, I believe, should be fun and good and not harmful at all. That's why I'm lighting candles, but you can use any ritual you want. But the way we understand ritual, even though we have stopped sacrificing animals, has included some of those same ideas. And we didn't stop because they didn't stop in Jesus' time. It took a while to do that. So it wasn't the way it was intended. But then again, in the Gospel of Judas, Jesus predicts that there'll be a long time of things going wrong, and then we'll finally get it right, and we'll finally have democracy, and that time is now. But also, we'll probably also have to do things to treat animals better, like maybe stop eating meat, and just have better practices environmentally, which we need anyway. So all this stuff works together, but specifically for sacrifice, I wanted to talk about that, because we still have ideas that a painful or hurtful ritual or sacrifice is somehow good or powerful. Like even when I was doing an Antifa ritual for ending war, helping end fascism in ourselves, in America, and Joe Biden, I burned my fingers. And I thought, on a candle, well, that makes it more powerful or something. And it doesn't, and it's not something you want. You don't want pain, and there's no reason to build that into a ritual. Rituals that we make now can be fun and good and not destructive or harmful in any way. So I would encourage you to make those types of rituals and to think of things ritually that way. The alternative is we have these ideas, like we have rituals that have no ritual magical value. They're just rituals for ritual's sake, or rituals to cause pain, like the milk crate challenge. And when you think about it, if you succeed in the milk crate challenge, which they've banned now, people don't do it anymore, but it was something where people were running over a stack of milk crates and falling down and getting hurt. Well, if you did make it over, people probably wouldn't even share that video. So you can't win by succeeding and not getting hurt. But if you do fall and get hurt, then people would share the video and it would become, popular or whatever. That ritual provides no benefit, even succeeding in it provides no benefit. It doesn't do anything good magically. It's just ritual for ritual's sake, for the fact that some rituals had previously included some type of pain, just the pain. And when you think about it, okay, it's time to end. We've taken that to an extreme. Milk crate challenge can be the last painful ritual. Like, people can stop doing things that are dangerous and harmful just for the sake of it, or for the sake of having some type of ritual. There's all types of rituals you can have. You can make a ritual out of all sorts of things you do, out of taking a walk, out of making your meals, out of talking to people. You can make rituals out of your YouTube channel. You can make a ritual that's like a ritual, but this is a ritual for Judas, because he's been forgotten or left behind, and Judas sacrificed his reputation and his good name in the same way that Jesus sacrificed himself. But when Jesus got to come back 3 days later, Judas's reputation was sacrificed for 2,000 years. And now that it's being restored, we can restore the true meaning of Christianity, which includes introspection and self-sacrifice, and putting others before yourself, putting love before any type of war, violence, or aggression. And that's how we're going to get rid of those things, thanks to prophecy that Jesus gave Judas, that also includes restoring democracy. So all these things work together, and we have to work with it, knowing that it's going to come true, but also knowing that we have to play a part, that now that we know, we can help do more to make it happen. So thanks for joining the ritual, and do whatever good, pleasant rituals yourself for Judas, or for any good and loving goddess or god, spirit, or yourself. So Goddess bless you, Judas bless you, Jesus bless you. I bless you, and bless yourself.